Let's take a look at a typical middle school in the United States and figure out the different ways students isolate themselves. Bruce is sitting in Mrs. Johnson's English class finishing the last episode of The Walking Dead. He was not aware of his surroundings and is enthralled on the gory show.
Upon a certain early stage in development, a child becomes capable of affixing traits onto symbols, objects, and people. Eventually, at some point, children become attached to icons and ideal characters or role models that they observe on TV, such as in the case of Bruce.
Similarly, 2 seats down, Ashley's on her iPhone updating her Facebook timeline and liking pictures on Instagram.
Like Ashley, 5 to 10% of internet users are actually unable to control how much time they spend on social media. It's a psychological addiction, and the brain scans of these people actually show a similar impairment of regions to those with drug dependencies, specifically in regions of emotional processing, attention, and decision-making.
Daphne, a young deaf girl, being in the same class, gets up and walks out as a deaf instructor gathers up all the special needs students to a different classroom.
Deaf schools, or in this case, private deaf classes, can be detrimental to those children because not only does it limit their life experiences, but it can also prevent them from adjusting to a normal lifestyle by limiting their social interactions from a larger community. Therefore, deafness should not be labeled as a learning disability as reinforced by the Education of the Handicapped Act.
As Daphne walks to her locker, she runs into Bruce, who begins to taunt her. Ashley, being close, doesn't even respond because she's too busy tweeting.
According to the IACP Center for Social Media, Facebook has 1.317 billion monthly active users, and 76% of Facebook users log in at least once a day. Every minute on Facebook, the like button is clicked 3,125 times. 50,000 links are shared, 500 new Facebook accounts are added, and 293,000 status updates are posted. If Facebook were a country, it would have the world's 3rd largest population and twice the population of the United States.
Daphne's friend quickly comes up to her, unaware of what happened, and asks if she's ready to take the quiz tomorrow, and Daphne tells her she will not be going to school.
Daphne is not the only one. Did you know that 160,000 students in the United States avoid coming to school due to the fear of getting verbally or physically bullied? In addition to fear, being bullied can cause the victim to be aggressive or more motivated towards self-destruction, as well as depressed due to low self-esteem. This was noted by the American Psychological Association on 70% of middle and high school students in the U.S.
So, what can we take away from all of this? Well, clearly in the U.S., there is a decline of social behavioral skills amongst women and their increasing amount of isolation due to several factors such as bullies, television's media, and social networking. In order to resolve this issue, states should mandate schools to incorporate a mandatory course involving the participation of all students regardless of their disabilities, which aims to develop their communication and pro-social skills.